Good evening, YouTube. It is I, Mouse here. I know I promised some platinum today, or said I'd try to get some platinum up, but I'm not really in the mood to do it, so here are some Wi-Fi battles. I was supposed to do another Wi-Fi battle yesterday, but I just didn't feel like it. I had other things to take care of. But tonight, or early tomorrow morning, because I'm probably going to take a walk after this records, and won't upload it until I get back. But at any rate, tonight / very early tomorrow morning, there will be 2 Wi-Fi battles up, and we're going to start with one I just had literally not even 30 minutes ago, or one that just finished not even 30 minutes ago. This is against a passerby named Serg, and this was one hell of a difficult battle. There was a lot of mind games going on in this battle. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, so here we go. So he's going to open up with his Thorn, I'm going to open up with my Rotom Watch, which is my standard opening play, as you guys probably already know. And this is going to be a Shiny versus Shiny team battle. So I'm going to hit the Volt switch, get on out of here. Does very little damage to him. And I thought I was going to set up Stealth Rock, so I decided to get my Charizard X out earlier. So here's Charizard. But he goes to a Leech Seed instead. That was a little unusual. So, he's going to seed my Charizard, and what I'm going to do is, I'm going to anticipate him switching out. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to Mega Evolve Charizard into Charizard X. As you see, he doesn't switch out. And I go for the Dragon Dance. So, I'm going to Dragon Dance up. He's going to Protect, trying to scout out what my next play will be. And Dragon Dance it up. So my Charizard is getting seeded, losing some health. That's not too bad. So now I'm going to go right for the Flare Blitz here. I'm going to take out Thorn before he can set up Stealth Rocks. I'm assuming Thorn has Stealth Rocks on it. That's what most of them have anyways. Charizard's going to get hurt by the Iron Barbs, the Rocky Helmet, and its own recoil. So Charizard is pretty much finished at this point. So out comes Tyranitar, and what I'm going to do next is go for the Earthquake. But he's going to switch out and go into Gliscor. So the Sandstorm is going to hit Charizard, and the Leech Seed is going to take away the remainder of Charizard's health. I'm going to send out Porygon 2 and copy the Poison Heal. Now, I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, hoping that he doesn't switch out, but he does. And switch it out to Rotom. Now, there's only one reason why he would switch out into Rotom, and that is to trick my Porygon 2. But nope, we're not going to do that. What we are going to do instead is withdraw Porygon 2 and go into our own Rotom and see what he does. So, I'm going to switch out Porygon 2. Go into Rotom Wash. He's in a Trick, and we're going to trade Choice Scarf. Both of our Rotoms are Choice Scarf. So yeah. I'm going to go for the Hydro Mist, anticipating he's going to switch out into Gliscor, but he doesn't. Instead, he goes for another Trick. Probably thinking I would once again switch out, but nope. Not going to happen. Both trade Choice Scarves, and my Rotom's going to get buffeted by the Sandstorm. He's going to withdraw his Rotom and go into Milotic. And I went for the Hydro Mist, expecting him to go for Gliscor, but that was a big oversight on my part. Milotic's going to get pelted. Not going to do too much. So now what am I going to do? What I am going to do next is I am going to withdraw Rotom, because there's no point in keeping it alive. Rotom is coming back out, and out comes Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is going to trace the Marvel scale, not really going to do anything. Melodic's going to hit the skull. It's going to burn Porygon 2. But that's fine. Better than Toxic. And you'll see why. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go for the Toxic. And thankfully it hits, and this is very instrumental to the ending of this battle. Not going to spoil it, but, well, I'm going to spoil it anyways. So, he tries to go for the Mirror Coat, thinking I'm going to try attack or something. I don't know. Maybe Thunderbolt. But no, I don't have Thunderbolt in Porygon 2. So, his Melodic is badly poisoned, and what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go for the Recover, I believe. He's going to Scald, not going to do a whole lot. Recover again. Let's see what happens here. So Melodic's going to take some poison damage. He's going to withdraw Melodic and go into something else. I knew he was going to withdraw Melodic. So he's going to go into Tyranitar, and I predicted that switch, and I went for a Toxic. Would have been bad if he didn't switch out, but he did. So now Tyranitar is going to get poisoned as well. So we're going to take some damage. And I'm going to try to recover some HP. He's going to go for the Super Power, which is almost going to take out Porygon 2. But not quite, because the Evolite is boss. And it's not stab on Tyranitar. So I'm going to recover. This is probably going to be a long video. Might even be a two-parter. Who knows? So he's going to get burned. Going to withdraw. No, my Porygon 2 is going to take some burn damage. And out comes Rotom, and we all know what he's going to go for next, right? Probably Trick. So Rotom's going to get buffeted by the Sandstorm. And Rotom is going to do something. I'm not chancing him stealing my Evolite. That would be really, really bad for Porygon 2. So I'm going to switch out my Rotom, seeing what he's going to do next. And he goes for the Volt Switch instead. He predicted that I would switch out. So, yeah. So out comes Charizard. And what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? He's going to Mega Evolve into his Charizard X. And I'm going to go right for the Volt Switch. I thought it might have been a Charizard Y, but I guess not. And I'm going to switch out to my Aegislash. And I'm going to go right for the King Shield, expecting a Flare Blitz or something. But he actually has Fire Punch on it. I guess that makes sense. I mean, you don't want to take a recoil of Charizard X, but I digress. So his attack is going to sharply fall. Fire Punch is going to hit Aegislash and activate its Weakness Armor, or Weakness Policy. Sorry, not Weakness Armor. And I'm going to Swords Dance it up. He's going to withdraw and go into Gliscor. Aegislash is going to take down half of the health from Gliscor. About half, anyways. He's going to activate the Poison Heal. And I probably should have went for Iron Head, but he's going to go for Roost. Probably should have tried an Iron Head, but then again, I didn't want to take an Earthquake, because I know that Aegislash is slower than Gliscor. So, I'm going to try to get as much damage as possible. First in the King Shield, actually, which is another oversight on my part. And he's going to go again for the Roost, probably anticipating another Shadow Sneak. So, what are we going to do here? We are going to Shadow Sneak the Gliscor. Does about half, but Earthquake is going to take Aegislash out. This is pretty bad. Bad for me, that is. So Gliscor gets healed. And what's going to happen next? I'm going to go into Rotom Wash. And I am going to go for something. Trick. So I tricked that Rotom again. Or, well, the Rotom tricks me, actually. I thought he was going to do something, like, I don't know. I don't know what I thought he was going to do, but evidently I probably should have went for Volt Switch instead. Now, I'm going to Hydro Pump and knock Charizard X down to about red health. I'm going to Hydro Miss again, but unfortunately Hydro Miss is going to miss this time. And Dragon Claw is going to take out Rotom Wash, and that's pretty bad because I want to save Rotom Wash to trick that Milotic and lock it out of recover. So here's Starmie. He's going to withdraw and go into his Rotom, and I was expecting a withdrawal. So instead, I go for Psychic. Now, even though Rotom Wash is Choice Scarf, I'm not sure if he's going to outspeed it. I took a big gamble, and I should have went for another Psychic, but I didn't. He's in a Pain Split instead. I don't know why he didn't go for Volt Switch, actually. It's kind of makes me curious a little bit. So Psychic again on the Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash is going to Pain Split some more. He's locked into Pain Split. Probably thought I was going to switch out into something, but oh well. Psychic should take Rotom out this turn. Yep, Rotom is down. At least now I don't have to worry about him trying to steal my Evolite from the Porygon 2. So out comes Tyranitar. Tyranitar's going to get the Sandstorm up. And I gotta say, Sandstorm is pretty annoying. Boosting the special defense of rock types by 50%. Very annoying. So I'm going to trace the Sandstream for no reason whatsoever. I am going to eat a crunch, apparently, or he's going to crunch me up. And he gets a critical hit. Thank God there was no defense drop. And Porygon 2 is going to get buffeted by the Sandstorm. Now what's going to happen next is I'm going to switch out into Klefki because I know he's going to go for the Superpower. I know that's what he's going to do. I don't want Porygon 2 to faint, and that's why I'm going to switch out. So here comes Klefki. Klefki can take a Superpower, no problem. So now I'm going to confuse it with a Swagger. Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to do. Tyranitar gets poisoned. And here's the Swagger. And he's going to hit himself, and I probably shouldn't have been greedy. And Poison is going to... I'm going to just stall out his Tyranitar, actually, until it gets poisoned. And hopefully it hits itself. No, it's going to hit a Fire Punch on Klefki. Goodbye, Klefki. Not really, because Klefki's saved by the substitute. So he's going to get poisoned some more. And Tyranitar is down for the count. Gotta say, this was a pretty intense battle, not gonna lie. Here's Gliscor. I take a big risk. No, not really. I take a big risk with this. I'm gonna Swagger his Gliscor up. Hopefully to get him to hit itself. Sometimes. It was dumb, I know, but there wasn't much else Klefki could do. Klefki is gonna faint to an earthquake. So, there goes Klefki. Down and out. So, Glasgow is going to heal Poison Heal. And I'm going to hit the Surf. He probably thought I was going to do something else. And I take out that Gliscor. I believe there's 2 Pokemon left on each of our sides. A Starmie and a Porygon 2 for me, a Melodic, and a Charizard X for him. So I'm going to Rapid Spin. I know he has Mirror Coat. I don't want to risk taking a Mirror Coat damage, but he's going to recover instead. So poison some more, and what's going to happen here? This goes on for a bit. I'm going to keep Rapid Spinning. I know he's probably expecting me to use a special attack so he can Mirror Coat and finish off the Starmie. But he's going to Scald instead, knock me down to 25 HP. Thankfully, I don't get Burn Hacks, because that would have probably cost me the match. Actually, no doubt it would have. Alright. Poison some more. And I'm going to go for the Psychic. I'm taking a big risk. He has Mirror Coat. I don't know why I took that risk, but he's recovering. So, there we go. Some more poison damage. Rapid Spin. I know he's still planning to get off the sorry, I'm stuttering. The Mirror Coat. I know he wants to Mirror Coat me to death, but I'm not going to let that happen today. Instead, I am going to give him some more damage with a poison. And he's going to withdraw for some reason. He should have just went for the Mirror Coat. He's probably expecting another Rapid Spin or something. But Surf on Charizard X. Now, I'm not sure if that was a misplay on his part, a misclick or something, but his Charizard X ate a Surf. And that was actually a misclick on my part, too. I meant to go for Psychic, not Surf. So, Psychic again. And Melodic's going to recover. This goes on for a little bit longer. He really should have Mirror Coated or Scalded the turn he switched into Charizard X. He really should have. Taking some more poison damage. And I'm going to go for a Psychic because I know that he's about ready to take out the Starmie. Might be out of recovers, actually. I'm not sure. So Scald is going to knock out Starmie. And we are down to 1 Pokemon each. His Melodic versus Porygon 2. Can I Toxic Stall him? We're about to find out. So here comes Porygon 2. And it's going to trace its Marvel Scale. He's going to go for the Recover. Probably should have went for Scald, but he didn't. And I'm going to go for the Recover as well. And burn damage on Porygon 2. I'm going to recover. And I'm just trying, at this point I'm just stalling him out. He's in Mirror Coat. And I'm not dumb. I'm not going to use any special attacks on him. Now watch what I do in the upcoming few turns. You'll notice that I don't want to run out of recover, so I'm going to keep using Toxic on him, even though he's already poisoned. I know that Porygon 2 has enough HP to survive, so I don't need to resort to using Recover. So I'm just going to keep on wasting the Toxic power points. And I believe he forfeits at this point. Does he forfeit? Right after this, I think he forfeits. So I'm recovering again. He knows that's pretty much done for, and to be honest with him, I wouldn't blame him if he rage quit. I would have been mad if he rage quit, but he didn't rage quit, thankfully. Thank you for not rage quitting. So yeah, as you can see, he forfeited. It doesn't say he did, but it's only logical that he did. And I got the win. And that was by far a very difficult battle. Like, I've been having a lot of very difficult battles lately, and that's what I like, you know? I like to have very close battles, so they're worth uploading to YouTube and such, and I'm just happy that I had a chance to upload this, that it was a close battle, and it gave me a reason to upload it. But yeah, that'll be it for right now. This was a 20-minute video. Hopefully it will upload to YouTube, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go for a walk as soon as this imports to my computer, and I'll see you later for another Wi-Fi battle. Take care, everyone.